Hello, people. This is Prince Mouse. I'm back. More uploading issues. I also figured out that, and I never noticed this before, is that if you move the right analog stick, you can move the camera left and right. Watch. And you can also zoom in and out. That's kind of cool. So I'm going to be doing this in 15-minute portions this time, because if I do it within an hour, it won't upload. Cool. Wish I knew that before. Alright. Right here. I believe. Oh, so a lot of issues with stuff. Let's see if I can just cover that up. Don't think I can.
Leon, it's been 6 hours since our last transmission. I was starting to get worried.
Don't you mean lonely? Anyway, I started to feel dizzy, and then I guess I must have lost consciousness.
Lost consciousness? Maybe that has some connection to what the village chief was talking about.
Can't say. But I'm all right now. I'm gonna continue my mission.
Okay, so I'm back. After that, I was just trying to find something to cover up the Zio thing, but I'll fix it later if it becomes an issue. Man, it's dirty. Okay, that's cool. I have right thing. Cool. We're gonna read this anonymous letter. There's an important item hidden in the falls. Oh my god. If you are able to get it, you might be able to get Ashley out of the church. But I'll warn you, the route to the church isn't a walk in the park by any means. They've deployed what's called El Gigante, so God bless. About what's been going on in your body, if I could help you, I would, but unfortunately it's beyond my power. I've literally read that thing like 5 times. Freaking going through this mess. Because of just how much crap has been happening. And I hate it, because I have to restart every single one from the point that we left off yesterday, not yesterday, but last week, last couple of weeks actually. So yeah, stupid stuff is stupid, but I'm going to do 15-minute intervals from now on, because that's apparently how that works. So we're going to do that. So, we're going to go here. And now, I have... Oh, I didn't actually read this. Did I read this before? Waterfall. Okay, well that wasn't important. Yeah, we're going to the waterfall after this. So you can see there's black bass here. Don't worry about it. You can't fish... You can, but it's like super difficult. Because the X button to get off whenever you're in a boat gets in the way. And you can't get them unless they get super close to the dock. So don't try it unless you like absolutely need help. You can still throw harpoons, but they do absolutely nothing. There's no enemies in this area that you have to worry about. But I didn't mean to shoot my gun. Super smarticle. Alright. But yeah, I've done this like 30,000 times. I just said that. I've said that a couple times now, but there's a reason I'm saying it so many times, because I don't want to do it again. I don't want to have to keep failing recording every recording. I think that's just mostly because I have a new iPad now, supplied from my school. And man, it's the iPad Air, by the way, just so you know. But it doesn't hold all that much memory. Like, it barely has enough to hold an hour's worth of video. Which is really stupid. Okay, so... Can I get down here? Alright. So this is the other little hideout for the merchant here. So you can still talk to him from over here and he won't say anything different, surprisingly, even though you're behind his counter. Kinda weird. But there's a couple treasures you can get from here. One of them is a combinable treasure. So one treasure that combines with another, and I'm thinking about calling it from that from now on. Right, okay. Set 160. I think you got that. So that's our first one for the elegant mask, which is cool. And this is also checkable. Quite a collection of guns he's got here. Where do you get all this artillery? That is a great question, because I want all of it.
Got some rare. What are you
So you can tune stuff up here. You can tune up your handgun if you cared so much, but I don't. Shotgun, rifle. Don't ever upgrade the rifle. There's never a point where you need to freaking upgrade your rifle. Unless you're doing a challenge, which in that case, well, good luck. Okay, gold bangle with pearls. Antique pipe. You know, first aid, all of that other stuff. And also, something I'm going to be doing from now on is if I'll get my rifle ammo, I'm only going to have it to where I have 5 ammo. Unless there's a point in the game where you need more than that, then I'll get to that point.
What are you buying?
Can't buy anything else.
What are you buying?
I swear to God, my dog is like weird. What are you doing, Lee? He's freaking out over there. Really weird dog, but I love him so much. He's so adorable. Well... Okay, so here's the thing. Yes, okay.
Is that all?
Because we're not going to get a new shotgun for a while. So.
Is that... What are you buying?
Punisher. We can upgrade one thing on the Punisher, and I'll... Capacity, just because it can store more of that useless pistol ammo. When in doubt, use your... what? I don't know. Still kind of new to Let's Playing. I'm dorking out a lot. Anyway, so... One of the reasons why I wasn't up recording for a while is because I was playing a lot of Dark Souls. I don't have Dark Souls 2, but I'm gonna get it ASAP. And I hope we do a couple videos on that, because, you know... It's as if that game hasn't already been done to death. I want to do it anyway because I have a cool little idea for it. Oh my god, I can't drive the road for crap. So yeah, that's one of the reasons. Topped off with every other thing that's been happening. Now we're gonna go over here. We're gonna open up this big door. Big door. No. And we're gonna meet a new enemy that's very annoying. Right, okay. How many bullets can this guy take? Okay, thank you. sweet. And yes, I did just shoot that freaking hatchet out of the air like I didn't even care. I mostly was keeping quiet because the music, whenever that part's happening, is like really just... it's like probably one of the creepier things in this game, because this game is not very creepy at all, sadly. I mean, it would be creepy in the aspect that it's difficult, and like you're scared of dying, but I mean, as far as like legitimate horror goes, it's not anywhere close. I'm just gonna boss walk, or I don't even know what it's called. Someone's throwing more hatchets at me, and it's you. It's actually throwing little scythes at me. Don't throw them with scythes. Oh, I missed completely right. It's kind of fun firing in this game though, because of just like what I don't know, just like there's just like so many things to fire at. Like the only way to block stuff in this game is by firing at the things that fly at you, and I think that's kind of cool. Well, that would never happen in real life, but that's still pretty cool. What was I doing? Oh yeah. So one thing I missed over here is that there's actually a treasure here, and I always forget that it exists. I don't think it's anything. Let me see. Yeah, no, okay. But it's there. Okay. So whenever you look at this, you're probably thinking, what's up with the boxes? Well, you just shoot the boxes. And they fall down and make a path for you. You fire at their chains. Where is the other one? I always have trouble finding the third one. Oh, there it is. I know, this one's just more out of the way, and it's kind of like, oh, that's weird. I know, kind of interesting, but it didn't stump me at all. Because even though I was like 5 whenever I played this, I was just like, hey, boxes, fire. I'm actually not sure how old I was whenever I was playing this. I was young, though. And if you guys are wondering about Dark Souls, well, yes, I have beat it. I'm in New Game Plus 2 with a couple of my characters right now. Why am I equipping my shotgun? Well, I'm gonna need my shotgun here. No. Because we're gonna be fighting a boss soon. I don't know. I'm debating on what kind of ammo I use because the boss is, like, stupid. So we're gonna go up here, we're gonna turn thing, and then... yeah, we'll pull lever. And to tell you the truth, with the new iPad, it actually looks a lot better like this, like through the actual iPad than it does looking at the screen. Things just look more defined in on the iPad, even if it doesn't run very well as far as like frames go. It still looks better. You know what? I debated on using my shotgun. I feel like I need to use it here because we're gonna get bombarded with enemies here right about now. Okay, yep, enemies. They come from behind too. Blow all of them up. All of them up. I kind of love the shotguns in this game because it's just like, hey, aim anywhere and you'll hit everything. Maybe not, it may not be very powerful, but you'll hit like everything. Shotguns in zombie games will always be best. Oh. I could spam that so fast with my other hand. It's insane. Eh, you just got fired. Okay, we can reload that. I have like no shells left, yay. You died. Stuff. No shotgun shells. No shotgun shells. Yay. Game is fair. Just what I needed. 33,000 more handgun bullets. Okay. Take ground signal, yeah, sure. Actually, there's something I forgot to do. I gotta go back and do the L. Never mind, I'll be right.
I've obtained an object that resembles a cult group's insignia.
Wonderful, Leon. Head back to the church. Ashley's safety is our immediate priority.
Literally one of the most pointless skits, I guess you could call it. Kind of reminds you of a skit from like a Tales game. Like how it's set up, except for it's like voiceover. I think some of them were voiceover anyway, weren't they? I don't know. Amber Ring. That's a pretty good item. It looks really cool. Have I seen this before? That's a really random dip. Hold on, is this wood underneath your feet? What the heck? That's weird. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I think I'm making a 20-minute video would be good. We're at 16 currently, so don't check it. I always do. It's weird because I don't know if anyone else does this, but like, whenever you. Oh, by the way, you can slash at bats. They don't do anything. They don't hurt. They don't do anything. Hey, shotgun shells. They're just kind of bats. You can slash at them or shoot them, whatever. But yeah. Don't you guys always, like. I don't know if it's just me, but, whenever you're, like, let's say they. Like, the YouTuber that you're watching says, hey, we're up to like 16 minutes now, and then you say, and then you check it, okay, still recording, okay, then you go check it, even though they just said 16 minutes in, like, I don't know if that's just me, but I'm sure a couple people do that. I don't know. Anyway, we got our second boss coming up here. It becomes a normal enemy later, just so you know. They're still pretty stupid being normal enemies. And there's that creepy / serene music again. And we're back to his other secondary shop. More.
Got a selection. What are you buying?
Do you have anything? No. I'm good on first aid's great.
What are you buying? What are you selling?
Okay. I'm gonna sell a ring
Is that all?
and spinel.
Thank you.
Cool. What's the shotgun worth right now? That's a lot. That's actually a lot of money.
What are you buying?
We get a new pistol pretty soon, so I'm not going to be upgrading it. We don't get a new... We only get 2 rifles in the game, and of course one's better than the other, but I could care less whether we upgrade it or not. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save here. Yep, alright, here we go. See, like, how many... You see how many saves I freaking created. Like, just look real quick. Look how many saves there are. Because I failed so many times. Where's this one? Where's that one now? That's kind of weird. Anyway. And I just saved, so no. Alright, so we're at 19 minutes right now. I think we're just gonna go to the door to the boss, and then end it off because it's gonna take a while. It takes a good sum of time to kill it. So we're gonna get, like, right here. Cats are attacking each other. And I'll explain next video why I have cats, so stay tuned for that, I suppose. And yep, right there. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.